Hey guys, Grumpy here with another bounty video. Per special request from a longtime follower of the channel, Kurzar, I decided to retool the fleet so it's built for safety overrides. Um, we're doing two things that I absolutely love today. We are using a safety overrides build, which I'll go over the ships in a second, and we are destroying pirates. This is a 200 and where is it? Bounties. 250k bounty. Pretty light. The two capital ships are just Atlases, and then it's mostly Colossus. So the plan is rush the back line, blow up the Colossus, and then circle back and destroy the rest of the fleet. So showing off the ships, I do have the Pegasus here, just as backup in case everything goes wrong. But I mean, this should be a pretty simple fight. Here's the champion. So the champion features plasma cannon, heavy blaster, as well as a heavy machine gun. These two are doing the damage. This one is just stripping the shield away. And then Cyclone Reapers, very deadly. The reason I like the Cyclone Reaper over just a standard Reaper launcher is firing two Reapers is more than, as silly as it sounds, more than twice as good as firing a single Reaper twice. The reason being is because of the long delay of the regular Reaper, oftentimes the opponent has time to dump flux or move out of the way. But when you fire two, then they're going to get hit with both, usually causing an overload, if not hitting their armor directly. So that's the champion builds. And then we have the Griffins. The Griffins also get safety overrides. Safety overrides doesn't really affect Griffins because they're mostly a missile boat, and missiles aren't affected by things like safety overrides or unstable injector, which makes them faster. So we need to bring the Hydras still, so the Griffins pick up that responsibility. They tote one Hydra in the large. They have two Dragonfires and then Gazers at the top. We have the Eagles and the Falcons, built pretty similarly. The Eagles have two assault chain guns, heavy machine gun, two ion pulses, and a heavy blaster. This combination can be modified in several different ways. This is just what I settled on, but you could go for more heavy blasters and an ion pulse in the middle. You can go for two heavy machine guns and just one assault chain gun. Balance it however you wish. The most important thing here is missile autoloader. With the Sabos, provides a ton of reloads. So you have way more Sabos than it actually looks like. And then similarly, the Falcons are just built in the same way. I tried using a assault chain gun here, but the flux dissipation was just a little too high for my liking. The weapon flux was just a little too high, and the flux dissipation couldn't really keep up. So instead, I just chose to go with two heavy machine guns. The Hammerheads, this is a tried and true build. I've been using this since I started playing the game. Two assault chain guns, Sabos at the front, expanded missile racks, and light dual machine guns. So in the past, you would build in expanded missile racks. Now it comes with a downside, so we just leave it as is. But ideally, you would also have point defense on the back of the ship. Because this is going to be in the face of the enemy constantly, point defense is pretty much required on this ship for it to be successful. I can't really back the light dual machine guns off. I could, but then I'm losing kinetic pressure. If the fight doesn't go long enough, it doesn't really make a difference. But once you expend all your Sabos, you're kind of out of luck until another ship comes along and can affect those shields. Then we have our Sunders. So these are high risk, high reward. Auto pulse laser, two ion pulsers, really great damage, and then the light needlers, of course. It's built pretty similar to the to the AI Sunder, but I just find this one a little bit more effective. Make sure we line everything up. Very lethal, but as you can see, a lot of flux generated. So the way that this ship succeeds is it pre-fires those sabos to overwhelm the opponent and then follows up with that devastating volley. So we're bringing a couple of them. I don't really expect those to last very long, but it is what it is. So we'll see just how many make it through the fight. And then we have the drovers here. So they're built with claws in mind, or with EMP damage in mind. So the reason being is we need to disable opponents' missiles. We need to disable their point defense. We need to debilitate their ability to retaliate because we don't have point defense ourselves. And also, we want to strike the opponent as quickly as possible. A lot of our kinetic damage is coming from missiles. So we need the enemy in a weakened state in order to be the most effective. Bringing all Gorgons along with expanded missile racks. This is just to help deal with like frigates and other small ships. Thankfully, though, in a safety overrides fleet, you kind of can spin your ships around quickly and deal with those threats. But just in case something is slightly out of reach, then the Gorgons have our back. And then last and probably least, unfortunately, are the monitors. So, actually, well, I guess it doesn't matter. These monitors, ironically, can't have safety overrides, which is the one ship in the entire fleet that I wish could have safety overrides. But they're basically going to serve as a distraction. So we will send them to the back line and have them mess with the enemy's formation while they are drawing the attention of everyone. Basically, we'll use the rest of our safety override ships to flank around and ambush ships. So that's their role. I don't know how long they'll last in the fight. They seem a lot weaker than they used to be, but I still feel like bringing in a couple of distractions is a good idea. And then the last thing that we need to do is we need to go to our Doctrine and Blueprint screen and change from we'll go for aggressive. Change our aggression from steady back to aggressive, and then hit confirm. I would go aggressive and reckless, but like I feel like our Sunders are already so paper thin. Putting them on reckless is just basically guaranteed that they're gonna get thrown away. Our officers are all steady, which is unfortunate. They're not made for safety overrides fleet. If I still had my aggressive officers, this would be a different story. But we're still gonna make it work. So let me do some quick level ups while we're here. I'll just take field modulation. And we'll give you ordnance expertise. Gunnery implants is also really good. Yeah, we'll give you ordnance expertise. Alright. So let's go ahead. Oh, actually. It would be nice to have Wolfpack tactics again, but I'm not going to spend a story point when I have so few. Lawrence's fleet. Okay, a lot of talents, but shouldn't be a problem. What ship are we in? We're in a champion. I might transfer control. I will stay in the champion. But our goal is basically to get to the backline as quickly as possible and blow up all of these Colossus to get rid of the Talons. Alright. No Pegasus. And that should be good. We'll save the Sunders for a little later, actually. Bring in the monitors. Bring in the Eagles. Pretty happy with this. The two monitors we'll go ahead and send into enemy territory. As far as how we want to array these forces, let's just make two groups. Keep it simple. We'll just do something like this and then something like that. And then just have you two, I don't know, hold the middle. Do something like that. And then I'll go this way. So the benefits of safety overrides are numerous. You get double the effectiveness of your vents. You always maintain your top speed bonus. So doesn't matter if you're firing, doesn't matter if your shields are up, you always get that max speed. And it just allows you to play a lot more aggressive than you otherwise would. The drawback, though, is, of course, with the significantly reduced range. Actually, bring in a drummer. I'm gonna have you come back this way. Alright. Now that the fleet is all grouped up, let's go ahead and start assigning orders. So go ahead and cancel that. You get to play a lot more aggressive, and I think this is a much more fun play style. Nice. All right. The other downside is you get less peak performance time for your ships. See if I can't get him. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot better to be able to fire two in tandem than it is to fire one after another. Alright, this is not where I want to be right now. I'm supposed to be fighting the back line. But we kind of got to deal with this riffraff first. Oh no. One engine back turned to an Atlas is definitely not where you want to be. Alright. This is dangerous. Alright. So we're able to back away, so that's good. And finally we're in the back line now, so we can go ahead and deal with these annoying Talons. We're just gonna set. You know what? Yeah, what am I doing? Just full assault. The pirates, the paper thin. Okay. Of course, the second I do that, we lose a Griffin. Makes perfect sense. Would love control of my ship for just a quarter of a second. This is the most embarrassing way to die. Whatever. Take me. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. We survived with 133 hull. And deleted. Alright, so a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and look at our wounds, and we'll go on another bounty. See them, sure. We lost one Griffin in the fray. I'm upset because when I did my pirate Let's Play Rum Runners, I tried to get an Atlas Mark II, and I just, like, it never showed up. So I ended up, I think, using like onslaughts towards the end of the campaign. All right, I'll see you in a second.